What's going on, guys? It's your boy Zero Capital, bringing you some free-for-all gameplay on the map Stadium using the Silence Commando. And today's commentary is going to be a little bit more serious than usual. And what I'm talking about is that I'm sure you guys know, or heard of it at least, there was a hurricane off the east coast of the United States, maybe last week, a couple days ago, depending on when you actually watch this video. And this hurricane affected some people more than others. You know, some people that had water above their cars, trees were falling on houses, trees were hurting people, trees were falling on cars and crushing them. For me personally, it only affected me in a very little bit, or a very little way. My power was out for a couple days. There was some debris to clean up, and I was out walking around couple days after the hurricane, and I actually saw these humongous trees, like ginormous trees, just blocking the road. You know, these trees, if they had fallen on a car, it would have crushed the car. If they had fallen on a house, it would have crushed the roof. If it had fallen on someone, they would definitely be killed. It was kind of like Superman flew up to the tree and he just ripped it out of the ground, roots and all, and was like, "What now, bitch?" And you know, people call nature a merciful mistress, or you know, an evil mistress, because it can't be controlled. It's so true. It's kind of like the big bad wolf, like they huff puff and blow your house away, and that's exactly what these hurricanes are like. So I was actually reminded of this freak occurrence that actually happened a couple of years ago, and how it went down was a friend of mine, he was sitting at a picnic bench with 4 other people, and this picnic bench there was in the school grounds of my school, and there's a bunch of them scattered all around. The school administrators put them there so the kids could go eat lunch there, they could go hang out there during the free periods, and the groundskeeper put these other trees like over where the picnic benches were so it would have shade, you know. And he was just sitting there, they're conversating, doing what kids do, hanging out, whatever, and he heard like a loud cracking sound, and you don't hear cracking sounds like this all the time. So he paid no mind to it, and he continued having their conversation. And then it made another loud cracking sound. This time he actually looked up, and before he could say anything or shout a warning or anything at all, the tree branch broke and it fell. And this tree branch, it wasn't a rinky-dink little tree branch. It was as long as 2 picnic tables pushed together, and it was quite wide. So if you're going to get hit by it, it's going to do some damage. But him being a guy possessing ninja-like, cat-like reflexes, he dived out of the way, and the guy next to him did the same. And when he got up from doing that, it was so close to his face that he could actually hit it with his forehead, like inches away from his face. So he got really lucky. And him and that guy that dived out of the way, they didn't get hurt at all. No cuts, no bruises, nothing. But the other 3 people, they weren't as lucky. They all got hurt to varying degrees. You know, 2 of them, they got some bumps and bruises. They had to get x-rays and things like that. They weren't too hurt, but they were hurt a little bit. But the 3rd person was the most unlucky. Basically what happened was, the tree branch just hit this person square in the head, like boink, like doink, like right in the head, kind of thing you would see in Looney Tunes, like the cartoon. And it did a lot of damage. By the time I got to the scene, there was word that a chopper was coming, or a helicopter was coming to medvac these people out. And that's not something you see every day. You know, that shit just doesn't happen. When that does happen, people are really, really hurt. And unfortunately, I hate to say this, the person that was hurt the most, they passed away during the helicopter ride, like en route to the hospital. So it was a big deal, and the school administration, they never let students eat outside on school grounds ever again. All the picnic tables were taken away, all the trees were cut down, and if you're eating at school, it had to be inside in the cafeteria. So what I'm trying to say is, these freak occurrences, they happen, and I want to know if anything's like this has happened to you or someone you know. And it's kind of like a life lesson in a way. Like, the next day you could have a tree branch fall on you and die, or you can walk out in the street and get hit by a car. You don't know that, so you should live life to the fullest. You should live like there's no tomorrow. And this is the end of this gameplay. I end up going 30-1, but you should keep watching because I included some Counter-Strike Source bonus clip for you guys. So thanks a lot for watching, and stay tuned for more. Peace out.